brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Lions coming up next.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week,
the first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
and he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Goff now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Gone. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. From the 23, here's a second down and 9. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Goff throwing again. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's Goff. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Badgley's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now the Packers get set to go. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
On play action. Love to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Time for another look at this Lions offense.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Goff.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones.
Goff now looks to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Exit 3rd and 2.
Now Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Goff now looking to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
The gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 8.
Now it's Goff. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Formation for the Lions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. To throw now, here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action this time with Love. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Goff. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action.